Hey, 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 gorgeousness, everybody. I shouldn't yell. It's Karla here, and let me just make sure that I am live on Facebook. I'm saying that I'm live here on Zoom. I see some of the chat happening. Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing? It is it is the middle of August as I'm recording this video, and I am super excited to be here with you today. It is a beautiful day in my neighborhood, and since it's August, it is my birthday month, and I've been celebrating. I was just on a Zoom with Tiff. If you haven't connected with Tiffany Hunt, make sure that you do. She's my right arm inside of Clever Marketers, and if you're watching this on YouTube, smash the subscribe button and come over and join us inside of our free network marketing support group, Clever Marketers, inside of Facebook. It's called Clever Marketers. If you're on YouTube, I'll put the link below. This is a community full of amazing network marketers, direct sales professionals that are looking for tips, tricks, techniques, all the goodness on how to market your business using anything that you possibly can, but most importantly, using modern marketing methods. That's the only thing that I teach. I only ever teach things that are working now in network marketing because the stuff changes all of the dang time. So I see Nancy Lewis here. She's our community manager inside this group. Nancy, good to see you. And if you haven't connected with her, she's an amazing soul. You will love her. But also, please make it a point to connect with Tiffany Hunt. She's truly amazing, and again, she's my right arm inside of this group. And if you have a specific thing that you're looking for training on, she'll be able to direct you to the right place. It might be in this group, it might be over on YouTube, it might be on my website, it might be in a bunch of different places. So she is your resource here. This group is meant to be a place where it's a full-on support community for you and your business. Hey, Shelly, good to see you here. And I'm excited to be here with you today because I am going to be, first of all, I'm talking a million miles a minute, so I will slow down. I'm going to be talking about something that is near and dear to my heart, and I'll tell you why. I have been in the network marketing industry for 18 years at this point. It seems like a hella long time, and it is a hella long time. So I've seen it all. I've seen this internet was around when I got started because I got started in 2004. But the like regular people being able to market online, all the way to when Google first became available to people like us in 2005, 2006 to market our businesses, and then social media came on board, and things change all the time. But what hasn't changed, and I want to really underscore this with you guys, what hasn't changed is the process of recruiting. So I want you to think about this and I really want you to think about this, especially for those of you that maybe this idea of a recruiting sales funnel or recruiting online might be like, I don't really understand how this works. I know that I need to have this in my business, and I know that I need to implement this, but I'm not quite sure how it works. It works exactly the same as it does offline. But before I get there, I want to just mention real quick at the beginning of our call here, I am doing a full masterclass for those of you that are looking to make the leap from maybe $2,000 a month to $8,000 a month, or maybe you're stuck at $15,000 a month and you're looking to go to $50,000 a month. The masterclass, I do it periodically. It's every time that I do it, it's updated with the most current information that's happening, and it's called 1 year to 100K masterclass. How you can, what you need to do, and it's everything about what you need to do and what you need to put together in your business to get yourself and the systems you need, the automation you need, the mindset you need, all of that, everything that you need to take yourself from where you are now to your next 100K or your first 100K. And if you want a invitation to that, just put the word lead lead in the chat, and we'll get you the information for that. You'll have to put the word lead in the chat. It's free. I'm not charging for it. My team thinks I'm cuckoo for coconuts, not to charge for it, because I'm essentially giving away so many of the secrets that we share inside of our top producer mastermind, where we help network marketers and professionals marketers just like you make their first or their next 100K and build their businesses with systems, automation, leadership. It's a beautiful mastermind. But I'm talking today about something that is super near and dear to my heart, because it fundamentally changed everything I did. It saved my life. It saved my butt. It saved I could probably even say it saved my marriage. It saved everything for me. And that is the idea of automation. In 2013, I hit a roadblock in my business, and I just got to a place, and I don't need to tell the whole story here, but I just got to a place where I just could not see myself doing what I was doing for another 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, or even one more day. I just couldn't. And I work with so many of you that are like, Karla, I am stuck on the social. My version was the phone, right? I was still talking to people on the phone, and I was like, I can't talk on the phone all day anymore. I've been talking on the phone all day for 10 years. And while it paid me and my husband handsomely, it allowed us to travel the world and not live anywhere for a long time, I just couldn't do that. So I'm sure there's a place that you've been in your business where I don't, let me know, because I want to know you to know that I see you. If you've ever been in a place in your business where you're like, I don't know if I can do this forever. Like, I'm stuck in the DMs. I'm stuck in the, what do I post today? I'm stuck in the, how do I get more people to be attracted to me? How do I get more people? How do I have those conversations? How? If that's you, step out there and say me in the chat. There is another way. And the idea of automation and sales funnels saved my butt in 2013. I had actually quit. I had quit because I couldn't, I couldn't, I couldn't. And so I saw this dude get started in an opportunity and make almost, I forget what the number is, like over $1 million in less than 2 months. And no one can do that talking to people. You just can't, right? He didn't bring in a giant team. He hadn't been in a network marketing company before. But what he had was a version of what I'm going to share with you today. And what he had done is he had taken online marketing principles and applied to that he was using to generate leads and qualify prospects and show them the information. And he had built a recruiting funnel. And when I saw this, I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. That's going to be the savior for me, because I don't want to have to be outreaching to people all day long. I don't want to have to be in a DM conversation, in those days, a phone conversation. Now that would be text. I don't want to be I didn't want to be in all the places all the time, trying to figure out how to move people forward and get them onto what back then we had Google Hangouts or phone presentations and stuff like that to find out about my business. So when I say that sales funnels have been the way that I've made money since forever, basically I've used a version of this even back in 2004. I used a version of this all along. So let's just stop for a second, guys, because what is really important for you to understand is that you can't automate something that you don't know how to do. So let me just go through the elements, and please tell me in the chat if I'm missing something, because maybe the way you do it at your company is different. But this is how I see recruiting works. You attract somebody somewhere along the way, right? You become aware of each other. If it's at book club, or if it's online, or if you're posting in a group, like the two of you become aware of each other, right? So somehow at some point you connect. Maybe it's in line at Costco. I have no idea what it was. I've never done that, but maybe that's you. This super duper introvert, it can't really just deal with any of that. I want to pay for my stuff and I want to leave. So, but you become aware of each other and you exchange information, right? You at that point you have a lead, and maybe you're not exchanging information online, but you become aware of each other and you've got their Facebook group, or you have their Facebook ID, or you're in Messenger with them. So or you get their phone number. So you got their information, right? So, right, step one is you attract people to you. This step two is you get their information. And you begin developing a relationship with that person. And at some point, you expose them. I hate that word expose, but that's what we use here in network marketing. You expose them to the information about your business, right? And then they say yes or no, and therefore you've created a business builder. I call them business builder. You might call them something else. A business builder in your business. So attract, get their information, or find out where they are and how to communicate with them. Build that relationship, expose them to the information, and they say yes or no. And then, of course, you keep following up with them forever. Is that how it works, guys? Let me know in the chat. Then let me know. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Katrina, Cindy. Is that how it works for you? Let me know. I know I'm coming at you from the future. That's how it worked for me. I put an ad in a newspaper when I first started. Those people called an 800 number. I got their information. I called them back, exposed them to the information, and followed up. Boom, 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 boom. Now you might get connect with them on DM or somehow, and then you invite them to a Zoom or you invite them to watch a video, right? Is that how it works, guys? And then you follow up with them. What if the people that frankly don't want to talk to you anyway, right? They want to do all their research on their own in their own time, etc. What if they could follow the breadcrumbs, or you could send them a link where they said not to your business page, not to anything else, where they opted in and gave you, if you created a freebie, maybe you said, maybe it's for your, let's just go to business builders. Maybe you had a freebie that said like 5 ways to make money online right now. A bunch of people are interested in it. They exchange their name and email address for the freebie. And at that point, those people are all prospects, right? Those are all prospects. What if you could just follow up with them via email and invite them to your company presentation Zooms, invite them to recorded presentation, all automatically, so that this is the beauty of a sales funnel. Your prospects want to be in a sales funnel. They do not want you bugging them on I just ignore that. Like when people are bugging me on PMs and DMs, I just am like, yeah, not interested, not interested, not interested. But if I wake up and your prospect wakes up at 2:00 in the morning on Thursday and realize that they have a bill to pay on Friday and they don't know how they're going to do it, but that girl Renee or Shelly, they sent me an email with like an information on how they're putting money in their pocket 24/7. This is how since 2000, end of 2013, this is how my husband and I, and so many tens of thousands, I want to say hundreds of thousands. Oh, it is hundreds of thousands, because the opportunity we were in at that time, every single person in that opportunity had a sales funnel, and there were over 200,000 people in that sales funnel. This is how hundreds of thousands of network marketers are exposing people to their businesses without being salesy weirdos, without being without having to figure out if someone's a prospect or not, because your prospects will self-select in and out. Anybody have any questions about this? So in your sales funnel, and I'm going to show this to you. Let's see if I can share my screen. Let me show you how this works. This actually works for you. So anybody have any questions so far? I mean, seriously, I make sales in my sleep all the time. And I know that sounds really, really markety. Like, really? Seriously, Karla? But this is how sales are made online. And we all have online businesses. And sometimes it feels like magic, right? Like Nancy just put funnel magic, right? Sometimes it feels like magic, but I think personally that every single last network marketer in the world will double, triple, or quadruple their businesses just by leveraging the technology that's available to you here. I would share my screen. Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can do this. So let me just make a real quick, see if this will work for you guys. Hopefully, cross your fingers that I can share my screen. Oh, yes. So this is just how it works in the most basic sense. Let me just, if you can, please let me know that you can see my screen. I'm using some weird technology. Oh, I think you'll be able to see it. Yes. Okay, so here's how it works. So they come to your Facebook. They come to your Facebook, or you have a call to action and say, hey, if you want my things, or if you want to find out what I'm doing, go to this page. And I'm going to show you an example of this page in a few seconds. And go to this page. Here we go. Go to this page and fill out your name and information. And I'll send you the information, right? So they go to this page. I call it an opt-in page. And you guys have all been there. You're here because you've been into opt-in pages. And it's a place where somebody puts their name and their email address. Super duper simple. But the cool thing is, guys, at that point, they're on your email list. Your email list is the most important piece of your business. If you've got people all over the dang place, that's not going to help you build your business. And I've got a million reasons why, but I'm not going to go to them this hot minute. Those people have said, yes, I want more information about what you do. And at this point is where you sell them over and over and over again. And the cool thing is that this page will just simply go to another page that has all of the information about your business. I call it a sales page. It has a biz presentation video. It has some testimonials. And at that point, there's a button on that page that goes to your sign up. These are super easy to build. Every single last one of you should have, at the very least, an opt-in page going to your email. Anybody know why? Anybody know why I am so passionate about this? I would love to answer any questions here. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Debbie is a member of our Top Producer Mastermind. Congratulations on being here. Anybody have an idea why I'm so passionate about email lists? I'll give you one reason. 2 years ago, I was kicked off Facebook. I was obliterated completely. I don't even know. I didn't even do anything. Now I got my account back, but I was like devastated to lose my, exactly, Cindy. Social media can be shut down in any way. I was like petrified that I was going to lose all my memories, all my contacts. But one of our big leaders inside of our Top Producer Mastermind, and she's a coach inside of our Top Producer Mastermind, she lost her Facebook. She also lost her Facebook page not too long ago, and she lost everything. But the beautiful thing is she had built her list, so all of her prospects were on her list. So she didn't lose her business entirely. Now, I'm quite sure she's devastated, right? It sucks. That's really horrible. I'm quite sure she's devastated about that, but she did not lose her entire business. But there's so many beautiful parts of this, guys. I'm actually going to show you right now an example. But your sales funnel, this email list that I'm talking about here, guess what it does for you? It establishes you as a leader. It establishes you as somebody that they can trust more because you've invested in some technology. People don't know that it's super easy. So you don't need to tell them, right? You have you look like you've got yourself together. You've got an opportunity. They will, if they decide that your opportunity isn't for you, you're not following up with them in the DMs. They're just unsubscribe. You don't even know it, right? I don't look at my unsubscribes. I don't really care, right? I love everybody, but what I do and what you do is not for everybody. So it does all of the sifting and sorting for you. And it's also a place because you cannot sell like a maniac on your social media. People will not want to be associated with you, right? You'll be like a weirdo at a barbecue. Like, hey, here's my insurance card, buy insurance. Like nobody wants that. So this is an opportunity. Those people that have raised their hands, they want to know. They want to know if your business is real. They want to know if they can do it. They want to watch you to make sure that you're not going to quit. They want to know it. They want to know about the company, the products, the comp plan. They want that information. They might not want to make a decision this hot minute, which is the most beautiful part, because most people need to have that nurturing time. We all know this. Been in the industry for 20 years, 18 years, 15 years, 1 year. You know that your prospects need some nurture time. And what do you think you can do in an email campaign? This is so important for your business. And it's important, especially now, because things have changed, right? People don't want us seriously. And in our masterclass, I share all of the exact reasons why people don't want us in their DMs. They don't want us selling to them on social. They want to do their own research. They want to move forward when they're ready to move forward. Right? You're not going to walk into a shoe store and have somebody call you 15 times over the next 3 weeks. You sure you're not going to buy the shoes? I have a new shoe. There's another shoe. Get another shoe. Right? That's just uncool. But if the shoe store sends you emails or even texts, if the shoe store sends you emails over and over and over again, maybe not every 2 days, every 1 day, but if they send you appropriate emails talking about the latest drops, the coolest thing, the latest trends, what's going on, why to come into the store today because we're having a sale, you can do the exact same thing in your email. As a matter of fact, our members of our Top Producer Masterminds are putting together their September promos, because September is a huge recruiting month. They're putting together their September promos right now to be able to catch all those people that are on their list, ready to make a decision. Now that the fall's happening, Christmas is coming up, people are looking at their expenses, they're coming back after vacations, all of that stuff. So the best thing about email writing is that it is not hard. I see Katrina, she said, like, I don't know what to write. So I'll just answer that thing. First of all, never say you're not good at something. Just say you're learning, because no one starts out as a great copywriter. No one. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a great example. I was awful for a really, really, really long time, but I did it over and over and over again, because why? That's where we make our money. Like, I didn't do it because I love writing emails. Now, I got better over time, and I got better at writing over time. But the reason I remember how bad I was, I don't know, 20 years, it feels a million years ago when I first started, is because one day we were talking about emails in the Top Producer Mastermind, and I said, hey, I'm going to just print out all the emails that I've sent over the years. And I had 680 emails. And I went back and I looked at some of it. I'm like, ugh, they are really awful. But guess what? People still bought, because I was still myself. So we've got all kinds of assistance for you on what to put in your emails and what to write in your emails. But if you just look at life from your prospect's point of view, and just look at what they're thinking. Like, they want to know, is this real? Can I do it? They have 3 questions. Is this real? Can I do it? And will you help me? And if you answer those 3 questions and continually invite them to your Zooms, to a pre-recorded, almost, even though I was giving live presentations all the time, I always send people to the recording, because they don't need to rearrange their schedule to come join me at 2:00 on Wednesdays, right? They can watch it recorded on their time. They can make that decision at 8 p.m. when I'm off having dinner with Dawn. I don't need to be there for them to make the decision. They can make the decision, get started, get their getting started email, and already start making money before I even know that I have a new person in my team. So this is why I'm so passionate, especially now that the way people buy has completely changed, completely. So I will be going this. I could talk for hours on this, but let me know if anybody has any questions at all. I know that the questions that I get all the time are like, okay, so how do I get people in my funnel? How do I attract people to my funnel? What are those buying decisions? What are those reasons why people get started? What should I put in my emails? What are the systems that I need to set up in my business? Because I'm not here to mess around, Karla. So tell me what I need to do. And so what I'm going to do next Thursday on the 25th, and if you're watching this into the future, just put the word lead in. And anytime you're watching this and you want an invitation to whatever my next masterclass is, where I go through all of this in detail, simply put the word lead in the chat and we'll get you the information on when that is. But when I'm recording this, next Thursday, I will be doing a masterclass where I'm going into all the details, and I'm going to detail exactly what all those I mentioned before, all those buying decisions, why things are changed. Things have changed again in the last 6 months, the last 2 months. Like Instagram now has a whole new feed, right? There's just lots going on. What is working right now as far as generating leads? That it's super easy. Like not one of you should have a question about how to generate leads for yourself. They're everywhere. No, I almost said it. I did say it. I said they're everywhere, and that used to drive me nuts when my upline would say, "Oh, leads are everywhere." I'm like, "No, they're not. Like, I'm not going to go and talk to my friends and family. I'm just not. So don't ask me to do it. I'm not doing it. So how do I get leads? But they're everywhere." And I'd be like, "But they're not everywhere to me." And so I had to crack this. So one of the things that I'm really good at is lead generation. And there is a one way to generate leads right now where you can generate unlimited leads. Some of our members of our mastermind have generated hundreds and hundreds of leads in just a few days. So they're not from a standing start, right? They had to do some work on the front end, but there are leads now. There's ways to generate leads. So I'm going to talk about buying habits, recruiting, generating leads. I'm going to go deeper into this sales funnel piece, and I'm going to talk about how you can get that done. And then most importantly, for those of you that are leading, I'll put lead in the chat if you want an invitation to that. And most importantly, and people tend to shirk this off, but what's like those of you that have a team, I know that you've probably seen a decrease in your check because during COVID, everybody got to work. There was fewer distractions. Everybody was excited. They didn't have to go out and take their kids to basketball practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. They had a ton more time, and that it was easier to recruit. It was easier to sell your products. It was easier, right? Everything was easier. Everyone was on social all day long. So we had we had record months in the network marketing industry in 2020, 2021, right? But many of you leaders have seen your checks go down. And that's because you don't have some of the systems set up in your team to help people move forward in a specific way. So I'm going to share those systems and why you should be focusing on that instead. Obviously, you need to focus on your leadership instead of trying to motivate people, trying to raise the dead and call people that haven't been working, that are busy being distracted by the fact that they have this job that they now have to go back to. So again, that I'm going to be going into all of that, and I'll show you how you can move forward in one of our programs. This is not a big sales thing, but I will definitely show you how you can move forward and get all of those problems solved for you. Okay, I don't see any questions. Hey, Kara. Hi, Irene. Hi, Karina. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Christina. Hi. Oh, my goodness. All these. Let me just see. If there's any questions, put them in there now. I'm happy. Does anybody want me to show you an actual live funnel? I can do that before we hang up. Let me know if you want to see an actual live funnel. Well, I have it on video, but I videotaped it. Let me know while I take a drink of water. It's my birthday this weekend. We're going to go look at the Milky Way at a designated dark space. What the heck that is. Katrina says, sure. I don't have a lot of, whoa, yes, that would be great. Okay, so let me share this. It's super easy. This is one of the alumni of our top producer mastermind. She's a top leader in her company. Her name is Brianna. I'll just leave it at that. Her opt-in page isn't complicated, right? You don't have to make it's super easy. It just says take the first step, and then there's a place for somebody, in this case it's me, to put my name and my email address. And it says, tell me more. So then, oh, tell me that this isn't working right here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Put in my name and email address. And then she has a quick video that just says, hey, here's what's going on. My name is blah, blah, blah. And here's what to expect. And then a button that goes to the next page. And on this page, it's a presentation, some testimonials, and then guess what? A button that goes to her getting started page. That's it. That's it. Now, if you're a prospect and you are doing what our prospects want to do, they only want to do this on their time, and that you're on emails, you're on Brianna's email list, and she can go and say, you know what, I have a team, it's called Social CEO, we help you do this. You can get started fast. We'll help you do that. We're going to support you with this. My company has got these products, they're in demand. Like, all those emails can go out over and over and over again, warming up and creating. Oh, and by the way, I have a son, and we're going to spend the summer in the Ozarks or whatever, right? Like, all the things that you see me email you about, right? Like, you guys know, like, I say words like crazy pants. I talk about the hubs. I talk about like all the crazy stuff that we do in our lives, right? That's the same thing, right? Your prospect wants to get to know you. And so she's communicated with them, and then her prospect says, you know what? I'm going to check out that company, and I'm going to check out that girl a little bit more deeply. Goes and watch the presentation, maybe for the first time, maybe for the 100th time, maybe for the 500th time, and says, yep, now's the time, and goes over and clicks and gets started and buys that getting started package that she's linked to. That's it, right? It's not any complicated. All of that does is all of her sorting. It does all she has to worry about is putting her links throughout her timeline, and when people ask her to send the link, she sends the link to her opt-in page, which is not a salesy weirder thing. When people are going to the sales page, they're not going to her company website, which is totally confusing. Then they're just going to going through her customer journey, which is the same customer journey as that you would put your people through. Let me check if there's any other questions. Show us, please. Hey, happy birthday, Katrina. Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I will just say this, that the idea of a sales funnel and then executing on that idea back in 2013 changed everything. We were broke because I was so frustrated doing what I was doing. I wasn't having very much success, right? Because I was like, I can't do this anymore. And why would somebody get started with somebody who was saying, I can't do this anymore? It saved our financial patootie. It saved, as I rose in the ranks, it saved my life because I didn't have to worry about sorting and sifting people. I only had to worry about putting people in the top. And then when people came out of the bottom of that sales funnel and they were business builders with me, I had to make sure that they were taken care of and they were getting started and they knew what to do so they could duplicate that, right? Over and over and over again. So it allowed me to duplicate. There are ways for us to do this into your team, all that stuff. That is uber important, that you have a duplicatable system or a replicatable system, so that people can get started with you as well. So yeah, I'm like super, like, I think every single last one of you should have this. At the very least, you should be building a list. You should be building a list of people that are your customers, building a list of prospects and business builders. You should have 3 lists: customer list, but right now I'm only talking about recruiting. You would have a prospect list, and those are the people that you can communicate with over and 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 over again until they're ready or they unsubscribe. So they've sifted themselves out, and then you still on your list have all the people that are interested in moving forward someday. And it's your job as the leader and the CEO of your business. I call it shaking the tree. I think of all my prospects as beautiful, gorgeous fruit on a tree. Hey guys, do you know, I always think it's avocados. Do avocados ripen differently? They don't all ripen at the same time. I think it is. But on my mysterious, mythical, made up fruit tree, all the fruit is ripening at a different time. And it's my job every single day to go shake that tree. And I shake it, see who comes out. If nobody comes out, nobody's ripe. If somebody comes out and they get started in my business, we're off and running. So you do that through emails, texts, your social media posts, just building that rapport and that reputation, your leadership skills, your email writing skills, all of that on the go. So, guys, that's it for me today. It has been an absolute pleasure to be with you. Go get yourself a list and a sales funnel. I will definitely show you how to do that next week. And I definitely will show you how to, I always show everybody how to do that. We've done this over and over again. A big love from me to you. I see you. I love you. You've got this, and we've got you. It's been my honest, awesome pleasure to be here with you today. I'm going to go get my lashes done. You guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you. Put lead in the chat if you want a super duper, super secret invitation to our masterclass, which is taking place in a super duper, super secret Facebook group. All right, guys, big love from me to you. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the internet. Bye, everyone.